This is the Wednesday feature at our 10-minute warning. Wednesday feature here this afternoon. This is a really, really good horse race.
Yeah, this sixth race here, we want to go back and show you a video of City of Weston. A really impressive performance last time. Coming from off the pace, Pete is laughing at me. He knows about this horse. I am a resident of Weston, and I have not caught this horse once yet.
Well, full disclosure for anybody who believes in karma and anybody who believes that racing is all about circumstance, every time City of Weston runs and Ronnie jumps on the bandwagon, he doesn't offer his best performance. Every time that Ronnie says, the heck with City of Weston, he's a huge, huge player in the race. So for that logic, you're picking him on top. I'm jumping off the bandwagon and figuring that the City of Weston will catch up to the City of Weston resident. This is a really good race, and City of Weston is a heck of a nice horse. He's proven that time in and time out. He's taken his show on the road and proven he can run against stakes horses out of town. Grand Shores is a stakes caliber horse. Close It Out's a stakes caliber horse, and I think that they both are well situated with their outside two posts. Close It Out will have some value. He likes it here, and there's some speed in here signed on. There's some speed signed on for City of Weston too. Listen, this is a really, really good race, and it's a race that you either take a stand or you use them all because it's just that good.
Well, I love your top pick in here, along with that I have to use on my Rainbow Six ticket. That's Grand Shores. This one is definitely a barn favorite. They love this horse. Second to Dreaming of Nino last time out, who I also have my ticket. Renews the rivalry today. Loves this track. 17 previous races, 7 wins, 5 seconds and 2/3. Edgar Zayas, Stanley Gold. This is a hard-knocking campaigner. I would absolutely not leave him off the ticket. And along with Dreaming of Nino too, coming from a good barn, you sort of got to have that horse on your ticket. I'm going minimum 3 deep in my Rainbow Six ticket.
I think that's the wise move. Listen, it's a 6-horse race, and you hate to go that deep, but at the same time, this is going to be a situation where if you are a multi-leg player and you lose this race, you're going to look back and go, man, how did I leave him off? You don't want that to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Grand Shores won the whole race. Because
Grand Shores fires every time. I mean, it's a situation where regardless of the spot that he's in, regardless of the pace flow that he's in, he's there. He fires. He gives his best effort. And horses like that earn my respect real quick.
Well, let's go to the 7th race, 1 mile on the turf, 3 and up. Non-winners of 2 in life, $16,000. We mentioned at the top of the show. From turf course today, scratch the number 7 Starship Skipper. I went with the number 11 in here, paired, and you went with the 11 paired.
Well, I can tell you that it's a good thing that I actually turned the page because this horse is on the 3rd page of this race in the Daily Racing Form, and I'd have looked awful silly leaving him off the ticket. When I saw him, it looks like this race, again, this is a race where there's a lot of horses in here with tactical speed or want to be on or near the lead. One thing about Paired, he won't be on or near the lead. He'll be dead last early and trying to make ground. He gets so far back, I'm a little worried about how far back he's going to be. But again, for me, the style on this turf course has been set off the speed, tipped to the outside, and punch down the center. That's what he'll do, so he got my endorsement based on that.
Yeah, I also used the one horse in here along with you, Pete. You have it in 3rd, and that's Keep It Pithy. Moved to the Antonio Sano barn via the claim. Last time out, set a pressured pace. Faded, local turf debut versus 2 lifetime foes. Was second as the favorite in a pair of 2 lifetime races. That was on the Delaware turf. Came in here. I think he's better than his last race might indicate. Sano 28% with new claims. I'm keen off those 2 races at Delaware Park.
He's been favored 4 times in a row, and I don't know that he's going to go favored here. Those are the kind of horses that kind of step up, and when you need them to win, then they don't. Then they're not favored. They come back and surprise you. The thing about Keep It Pithy, listen, I'm not a rider. I obviously can't be one, but it wasn't a good trip last time. The pace flow of that last race and where he was positioned, he was not going to be anywhere effective, and the race result showed that. He beat 2 home. He was pressured every step of the way. He wasn't given any breather. I'm not sure he really wants to be on the lead anyway, and so I think today jockey Edgar Zayas taking over the reins. He'll get a better run from an inside post. He has a big chance.
Well, I also used the number 10 in here, Touchdown Tom, stretching out slightly to mile. Rallied to finish second today versus 12,500 types, going 7.5 furlongs. The jockey switched today from Lucia Cova to Edgar Prado.
Well, that's a heck of a rider switch, just to make no bones about it. The 9-horse Duke of Ritchie made my numbers. This is a horse that gets back on the turf course. Again, his running style is he likes to come from off the speed and race down the center. That's what I like.
Let's go to our 8th race this afternoon, 7 furlongs. Fillies and mares, 3 and up, non-winners of a race since April 22nd, $6,250. Scratch the 7. Runaway Joan. We're going to go back and show you a race from September 28th where a rapid distinction, the one that day, closing in the stretch, finishes second, beaten only 3/4 of a length. And that's who I put on the top of my ticket off this performance.
Well, I did not, and here's why. See on the TV monitors, the horse in front, that's the 8 Warren's Morgan. Do you see the price? 50 to 1. That's right, 50 to 1. Brought no form to the table. Was a Texas Invader that was claimed by Dan Pita and had a huge form reversal that afternoon. Rapid distinction under the Bug Boy Ripvo coming on late and trying to track that one down. Anytime a horse loses to a big price winner and a big upset winner like that, I don't give a whole lot of credence to that race as a general rule. Listen, every time I try that, it doesn't work. So,
well, you got to loaf a lot of rules. I couldn't remember all the rules you have.
I got nothing.
I went with the 4 rapid distinction, stretching out to 7 furlongs after saving ground early. You saw it close late. The horse was 50 to 1. Manny Estevez going to Ramsey Zimmerman today. The 5 Magic Melissa will try to turn the tables on rapid distinction. That horse, when you watch that race, this horse was third behind it, Marcus Vitale, and he keeps it light. He's got 7-pound apprentice Tyler Gaffalione.
Well, here's another race. I don't think there's a whole lot of distinction between the top horses in the race and the bottom horses in the race, so I'm not going to pick horses that are going to take money. 4 and 5 are going to be favored, so I'm not going there. I'm going to go to the 2 on top, Mambo Maya. Big rider switch here to jockey Kaber Koa. Kaber doesn't get a lot of opportunities with live horses. He has one here this afternoon. This horse makes a little bit of a class drop coming in off the wide open condition in the non-winners in 2 years, or non-winners of the year category. Performed well 2 starts ago. Also a horse with a huge rider switch is number 6, Dixie Hotshot. This apprentice, Eric Rodriguez, he gets better and better and better with every horse that he rides. He's going to move this horse up. This horse was in a tough race last time out with a tough race flow. 2 and 6, decent prices and a good alternatives to the top place.
Yeah, I like the 2 Mambo Maya too. Another race I'm going to go deep in my exotic wagering.
How about the 3 in there? I know we're running out of time here, but the 3-3Bs, he's a 4-time course winner for George Handy, and you can't find any races on this course on the form. So talk about form reversal. That's intriguing to me. His horse has not been on this racetrack in a long time, but has 4 victories to his credit.
Well, we only have 1 horse in common in this particular race, so there is reason to believe that you might want to go a little deeper in that 8th race.
Yep.
We're going to go to the 9th race, 1 mile in the turf allowance, optional claimer, 2-year-olds. The claiming level, $75,000. We're going to scratch the 9 Grand Union, also scratch the number 14. It looks like the 13 will get in and run. We're going to show you a video back from October 4th, and it's the big mystery just getting beat in the $90,000. The Armed Forces.
Yeah, you can see the rain poured down there that afternoon, and the turf course was taking quite a soaking. The big mystery made a long, sustained run from the back, and Hubashake was just a little bit more patient. He was better placed tactically under Jonathan Gonzalez. Rios had to move when he moved on the big mystery, and Hubashake runs him down. But it was a great performance by this horse. He's improving every time he runs, and this is a race where I don't have a whole lot of opinion, so you can take over from there.
Yeah, well, I went with the horse in here, 10, Nutty Fuddy, third, beaten 7 lengths. That was in the grade 2 with anticipation at Saratoga back on August 28th. Then was 8th in the grade 3 Pilgrim at Belmont last time out. Those were ambitious spots for this horse. Go back to where he won a really nice race. He broke his maiden at Gulfstream back on August 16th. Won that race by almost 6 lengths. I think this horse is back at a proper level and strictly the one to beat in here.
No argument for me.
The 11 Big Mystery, we showed you, game and defeat last time out. And the 4 Bluegrass Singers giving the turf a try, dueling throughout against maiden special weight competition. Marcus Vitale, he's only 14% with the dirt to turf, but he's having such a great meet. Orlando Boca Chica, thought I'd throw this horse somewhere on the ticket.
Well, of course, you're the fraternity brother of Marcus Vitale. You go to the same health spa and everything.
I go to the guys that are doing all the winning here. That's what I like to do. Anything else in the 9th race?
No, sir.
Let's go to our final race of the afternoon, and this is 6 furlongs. Maiden claimers Fillies 2-year-olds. Got another video we want to show you. This is back on October 8th, and it's Halo of Dreams rallying wide in the stretch to finish second, beaten about 5 lengths in that race. I just thought he closed nicely all the way wide out there, and when he made that turn, he was really wide.
Yeah, she really was, and this is going to be a filly that when she wins, I lose. It's just going to be as simple as that. She's going to win a race eventually, and she's probably going to be a pretty honest horse for trainer Antonio Asano. She makes ground from I Beat You. That was the second time Zadie horse that she beat that afternoon. The horse I love is Fireman's Carry, who was down inside on that backtrack, finishing fourth. I like Fireman's Carry. Guess what? You can tease me for this. Orlando Boca Chica and Marcus Vitale, top play here with Fireman's Carry. This horse will improve in her second career outing, and she has more license to improve than Halo of Dreams, who's already proven kind of what she is. She's a 7-time maiden so far.
Well, that's how we look at today's card, and let's see how you guys do. Where there you see the Fall Turf Festival right here at Gulfstream Park West. Pete, any closing thoughts?
Yeah, very, very bettable program here this afternoon. As you saw in our picks, the races take increasing difficulty as we go throughout the card here today. So take some stands early on, get alive, and then hope for some big prices later on.
And you remember, all our normal wagering is back today. The pick fours, the pick fives, the Rainbow Six, the Super High Five. So it should be a fun day of wagering.
My guns are loaded.